What's going on, everybody? I want to speak to fathers today. There's something I was reading in Ecclesiastes chapter 6, and this is coming from King Solomon, writing about his reflections upon his life. And this message speaks to fathers who are young, mid-age, and old, or elder. And I'm going to simply read these three verses from verse 1 to verse 3. Verse 1, Ecclesiastes 6. There is an evil that I have seen under the sun, and it's great among men. A man to whom Elohim has given riches and wealth and honor, so that he lacks nothing for his soul of all that he desires. Yet Elohim does not give him the power to eat of it, but a stranger eats it. This is vanity, and it's an evil disease. Verse 3. If a man fathers 100 children and lives many years, and the days of his years are many, and his soul is not satisfied from the good, and also there is no burial for him, I say, a miscarriage is better than he. A lot of wisdom with Solomon's writing here. Remember, Solomon was a king that had many wives, and he had many children. He also had many failures because he was a father who was absent from his children. He fathered hundreds of children biologically, but he didn't even feel confident enough that they would give him a proper burial. Think about that. As he's writing these passages all through this chapter and all through the book, I encourage you to continue reading chapter 6. But these first 3 chapters spoke to me as I was reading this. So this is something to think about, guys, whenever we're fathering our children. Neglect is an evil. It's a disease to neglect rearing up a child that needs your fathering. Hear me. Hear me well. We will fail as fathers. We will come short. There will be days where it's going to be tough. It's going to be hard. There's going to be something that's going to be misunderstood, even if you're present in your children's lives. I know it's tough at times trying to connect, trying to find a tick in the heart, trying to understand your son or daughter, and them trying to understand you. But just know, this is what Elohim, or as the world like to say, God. But Elohim, the creator of all things, Yahweh, he is a father. Think about that. He's a father. And the more and more we as fathers understand our roles in the house, to be just, to be righteous, or aim to be righteous as much as we can, we will fall. But the admonition is, get back up and try again. It's a long journey in fatherhood. But even as Solomon is writing here, what's an evil disease is neglect to be part of your children's lives. Solomon understood that, and it was proven, even as this Bible has recorded, that it showed up in Rehoboam, who was a son of Solomon, who was successor to the throne after Solomon. And we see how Rehoboam's actions reflected neglect from fathering out of Solomon. But think about this. who was Solomon's father and who was Rehoboam's grandfather? King David, who was a man that had many failures, but he was a just king. He was a righteous king. But even he recognized that his duty as a father should show up in one of his sons, and that indeed was Solomon. But even Solomon knew that going right into kingship, he saw how important it was to lead from a place of complete humbleness, as he even spoke to the Most High. And the Most High asked him, Solomon, what do you want? What do you want? Almost as if he's writing a blank check to Solomon. And Solomon spoke wisely by saying, I just want to lead your people correctly. I want to lead your people in righteousness. And Yahweh heard it. And he granted Solomon, he granted Solomon all the things of his heart, and even gave him more of some of the things he didn't even want. And Yahweh gave it to him. But even still, after all the wisdom that was imparted unto him, to even write these Proverbs and write Ecclesiastes and the Songs of Solomon, all these things he wrote, he still pinged this message in Ecclesiastes and saw that a great evil was not being there for his children. So I just want to bring that encouragement to you guys out there. If you're a father, you may be struggling, going through something. There might be something you don't understand. You may be new to fathering. Hey, just understand that everybody goes through this. Everybody goes through this. Everybody. Every man, every male, he'll see in his lifetime as a father that there is some disconnection somewhere. But Yahweh has wisdom to impart if you ask him. Ask him. And nobody said this was going to be easy. But on the other side of hard, there's something lying there for you. And that's what strength is. Shalom. Let's all become durable servants. Shalom.